Today, we'll be comparing the Takstar SGC-600 against the BY-MM1. So, this mic is a super cardiac pattern, which means it picks up sounds from the front and a little from the back. Meanwhile, this mic, it's a normal cardiac pattern, which only picks up sound from the front. Don't quote me on this, but this is what I found out. From the website itself, this mic can pick up signals all the way from 35 Hz all the way to 18 kHz. And Takstar picks up 50 Hz all the way to 16 kHz. So on paper, this mic is supposed to pick up a wider range of frequencies if compared to this mic. But let me tell you this. So after recording everything and posting up onto YouTube, all the audio and video will go through compression through YouTube itself. And after that, you need to consider how your audience would listen to your video. So for instance, they would be using some cheap earphones, maybe some Bluetooth earphones, or they would just use their phone speakers, which doesn't sound that good. Listen to this.
But I feel like I should add something. Should I? I was thinking to add a carbon fiber black wrap over the board. But I feel like I should add something. Should I? I was thinking to add a carbon fiber black wrap over the board.
Okay, so as you can hear, the phone speakers completely alters the audio that comes from the original video. It's really bad. For people who don't know, so basically what those numbers means, the lower they go, the bassier it gets. Scientifically, people have proven that humans can only hear the range from 20 Hz all the way to 20 kHz. But when you get older and you listen to hard rock music every day, your hearing might get little funky, so it would get like, I would say 50 Hz, maybe even 60 Hz onwards, and maybe your high end would also crop down to like 19.5 kilohertz, something like that. So you don't need to worry that much about it. So basically 20 Hz is like the lower end of the sound frequency. Oh, that low, and then you can go. You can go that high, okay? So basically what they're saying, if my voice can hit 20 Hz, they would pick it up. And if my voice can go as high as 20 Hz, which is practically impossible, they can pick that up too. I don't know about that. Because all these companies who does all this, it's all marketing. I think mostly it's all marketing. For the build and weight, little dinky thing weighs 86 grams, which is okay standard. But they are claiming that this, on their website, they're claiming that this is only 76 grams, which theoretically is lighter than this. But you need to consider that you need to put a battery in here, a AA battery, which typically weighs around 26 grams, which all in all makes this mic around 100 grams. And this 86, so this is still lighter. For the build quality, this is fully metal construction. I've dropped it a few times, never break on me before, so I think this is pretty solid in terms of build quality. For this, I won't say it's really bad. It's okay. It's fully plastic. Even on the shaft itself, it's also plastic, and everything is plastic. Even the shock absorbers is plastic. But I have something to say about the shock absorbers. They do not absorb anything. As you can see, they are so close together, and it's so tense between the mic itself and the shock absorber. Compared to this, you can see how it wiggles. This is how a shock absorber should be, in my opinion. And this, when you hit it, it won't absorb shit. What the fuck? So in terms of features, Takstar SGC-600 is packed with features. So on the left hand side, on the bottom there, you can see your on off button, which gives you a green light after you turned it on, which is a good sign. You want to know whether your mic is on or not. On the top, there's a plus 10 dB to boost your signal, and there's a minus 10 dB to not boost your signal and lower it just in case it's too loud. And down there, you can see that there's a high pass filter or a low cut filter. Depends on where you live, it's all different. So it's a low cut and a high pass filter. On top, where you see a straight line, that's just neutral. There's nothing changing the signal. Okay, so before I get started with the sound test, I need to clear up a really big misconception, right? misconception that a shotgun mic can pick up audio really far away, and this is purely false, because I can say the same thing for every other mic. I mean, for this mic, I can speak it really far away and it would still pick up my audio, but it would just be really bad audio. The right way to use the shotgun mic is to boom it right up top here or below, it depends, just outside of the frame, and get it as close to the subject as possible. I find that both of this mic they are best at around 10 or 15 inches. You don't want to go farther than that. If you go farther than that, the sound just turns to shit. So this is a footage of how I would set up my boom mic. As you can hear, it's much more crisper when it's closed up, like I would say 5 inches. Actually, the mic is right there. Can you see it? It's right above the frame. So it creates the illusion that I'm speaking to the camera, but actually I'm speaking to this mic right here. It sounds good, right? Because this is how people should start using softboxes. This is how people should use their shotgun mics. I can give a sound test of how does it sound far away, and it will not sound that good. Let me give you a sound test. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Can you hear me? The mic right now is the same distance as the camera. I would say around 1.5 meters. Yeah, 1.5 meters. How does it sound? Okay, now we're back, boys. I tend to skip big words and use context clues in the passage to understand the meaning. It always helps to keep a dictionary on hand, though, to go back and understand more fully. As far as how long, it really depends on how much information is being conveyed. If it is a textbook, it would take me longer to comprehend things that I cannot see and visualize. If it is a story, more than likely I can get most of the meaning by skipping over the words I do not understand and coming back to it later if it is important to the plot or story. After listening to the sound test, I can tell that this mic has like a little high pass filter applied to it. It's really weird. Your voice just sounds thin, and it really just alters the voice and doesn't sound as realistic. But for the Takstar, it sounds really good. I like how it has more of the low end to it. It has more bass to your voice, and it sounds more true to life. And I feel like this mic, compared to the MM-1, this mic picks up more fidelity of your voice, picks up more detail of your voice than compared to this mic. Or maybe it's just me, I don't know. But I feel like this mic has more detail compared to this. So you listen to the sound test and you tell me in the comments, what do you think? Who should buy the MM-1? So I think people who wants to buy the MM-1 should really be those who wants to do handheld vlogging. Yeah, those would be the most suitable individuals to buy this mic, because this mic is just plug and play, needs portability. People who wants this mic to build like a tank to last them a long time, and it doesn't need the battery. So it would be really ideal for people who wants to do handheld vlog. When it comes to you doing YouTube video, just take this and go. Just do your thing, just do your video, because it comes with everything you need. It comes with the wind muff, comes with a TRS to TRS connection for your cameras to your phone, to your cameras to your mic, and it also comes with a TRS to TRRS cable, which allows you to connect your phone to this mic, not this mic, that mic, you know, you get what I mean. So who should get the SGC-600 then? This mic is really suitable for people who don't mind the size of it, first of all, because this is a really bulky mic. If you compare the size side to side, just look at it. It's like 1/3 of the Takstar. This mic is really suitable for people who wants to do videos stationarily. What I mean by this is, when you are sitting down on a set, you have that mic mic'd up and not moving, because this shock mount is really bad. it's really bad. It doesn't absorb anything, and for me that's a deal breaker. You do not want to have sound when you're moving your camera every time. You do not want that. Secondly, people who are willing to set this mic up perfectly. What I mean by this is having the mic close up to your mouth and use it to its max, because you cannot half-ass using a shotgun mic. Once you've done that, you would get more detail compared to the MM-1, for my opinion. But this might be a deal breaker for some of you, that it is battery powered by a AA battery, so that might be some deal breaker for you. You take your pick. But it is battery powered and it can last 100 hours as reported on their website. I can attest to that since I've been doing 3 to 4 shoots only with this mic. I've had this mic recently, so this mic has lasted me quite some time for 3 to 4 shoots, and it has not shown me the red light yet. Okay, so I just found this out. Oh my god, Boya highly void noise, mental material. Love it. Used on DSLR, used on used on mirrors, and used on smartphone. Who'd have thought? It's a second-hand fucking product. What the fuck?